All right, fact families. We did fact families for addition and subtraction, and now we can do fact families for multiplication and division. And this is how students kind of learn things in triples, right? Instead of just memorizing facts, they can start to learn like which triples go together. And I really like this same manipulative that we saw with the addition and subtraction fact families, because if you make a bunch of these and you cut them out, you can like pick them up and you can quiz yourself. So like if you cover up this corner, 15 divided by 3 is 5, or 15 divided by 5 is 3. And if you cover up the top, 3 times 5 is 15. So there should be one number that's clearly the product of the other two. So there's really only one way to set up these the members in the fact family. So I'm hoping you could look at these 15, 3, and 5 and realize that this is not an addition and subtraction fact family, because if you add 3 and 5, you don't get 15. So this has to be just multiplication and division. So the 4 members of the family would be 3 times 5 equals 15. And then you can spin it around, commutative property. 5 times 3 is 15. And then 15 divided by 3 is 5. And 15 divided by 5 is 3. So pretty easy to come up with the 4 members of the fact family, and it's very similar to how we did it with addition and subtraction. And then we're going to throw in an extra little exponent rule here. And that is, we talked about how if you are multiplying like bases, you would add the powers. So we said if you had a to the m times a to the nth, that would be add the powers. We'll do just the opposite, or the inverse. If you're going to divide like bases, you would subtract the powers. So that's what this rule says. If you have a to the m, which would look like this, divided by a to the n, so either written in fraction form or just written with a division sign. When you divide like bases, you subtract the powers. So if we wanted to simplify 5 to the 20th divided by 5 to the 12th, we go, oh, it's division, the bases are the same, so we would subtract. And 20 minus 12 is 8. And so this would simplify down to 5 to the 8th, and that is much simpler than having to write both of these next to each other. And of course that's like some gigantic number. I'm not going to go to my calculator, but it plays off this idea that they're inverses. So if you add exponents when you're multiplying like bases, then you would subtract exponents when you are dividing like bases. So it's kind of just those two rules kind of go hand in hand.